Hey guys, what is up? This is Loon and I'm back with a commentary. It will be a short commentary, but you'll have the Castilla relic in the background during the commentaries. So I want to talk about the current gaming meta, the PvP meta that is swooping crossworld PvP. Oh no, wait. As you can see, everyone's into the Romina bandwagon. It used to be Catherine, Lionel. Now it's Catherine and Romina combo. Although Asuka is different. Okay, Karudas. Although people still use Lionel, the Lionel effect. If you can see SG forms. So, if you might ask, how will you fight these guys in countering them? For one, it's easy to counter Lionel. You just need to use a Catherine or any assassin for that matter, like Asuka. You actually need someone that can dash in and hold Lionel down. It will stop his DPS, but your other character should be able to counter the other character that your enemy has also. For example, it's a wizard, so you'll need a flintlock user like, I don't know, Romina or Musketeer, but normally people use Romina because of her utility. So for scouts, what would you use, an Emilia or a Valeria? Basically, people would debate. I mean, if they would, it's debatable, Emilia or Valeria, because Valeria gives and offers the offensive utility and sustain. She can like regenerate your whole team and be annoying and shit. While Emilia has buffs. Incantation is really good, especially against magic users. Magic barrier and ignore harm. Fucking imba spells. So basically, how do you fight? You won't know who you would be fighting, so you'd be like, so how do I counter them if I don't know who I'm facing? That's the question, right? So my suggestion is use a team that can block two enemies out. So how does that work, you might ask? Basically, you use someone that can fight two types of characters and two classes of characters. My suggestion is Peltast. Fighters, yes, fighters. Fighters have shields, right? It's either Peltast or Crusader. But Peltast is more better for PvP because of the throws, you know. Peltast is a good stance, to be honest. It can lock down Catherine, in my opinion, because of the block. And, basically block. And you can harass Catherine. She has Death Cut, you have the... oh shit, I don't know the skills for Peltast, but... basically you have the Spear Throw, Javelin Throw. Two of them even, and you have a high combo attack skill. For your second character then, you'd ask, okay, so I got Peltast, so what's next? I suggest a Flintlock Romina, even though it's a bandwagon thing. Flint Mina is good because she has the utility of resurrection and of course the typical countering of any character. Because Flintlock is it's one of the stances that can counter a lot of things. What are the things that Romina counters, you might ask? If you'll go through different types and classes, you've noticed that almost everything she can counter. Only problem is that she can't counter assassins. And that's where Peltast or Crusader comes in. With Peltast and Crusader, you can basically hold down the assassin character of your enemy. Romina can basically hold down her own against a wizard, an elementalist, fellow musketeers, and most especially Lionel. I think that's the most basic thing you can do to counter almost everything. Peltast and Peltast and Flintlock Romina. The next thing is choosing your scout. So there's the basic scout, although it's not really advisable to use the basic scout because the only thing she asks for is her high HP. There's Emilia and her utility, but the problem with Emilia is you need to remove her rosary to like be useful and such. So it requires you more macro skills and such. Possible. Not really macro, but fast hands and no lag. High possibility. Next is Valeria. Valeria is the most used one, but oh shit. The problem with Valeria is her stance book. It's hard to get her, and there's no tactical assistance. So you won't be able to use Riff. Riff is one of the best buffs in game for me because seriously, Riff at level 11 gives you like 27 casting speed. That's a big thing, and magic enhancement can only do so much. See, at level 11 magic enhancement can only give you like casting speed minus 22%. That doesn't even battle Riff at level 11, so that's something to think about, right? That's the basic thing. Shield user, possibly Peltas for that. The problem with Crusader is that Crusader has no initiation skill. Crusader can only go near an enemy and AoE, so it's more on a melee disruption. While Peltas can do the same thing, like disrupt people, but it's ranged, so you got the range disruption, unlike Crusader. The good thing about Crusader is though that it has a huge AoE to provoke. Mighty Stomp. Yeah, Mighty Stomp. I call it Mighty Stomp. Defiance ROS. That's one great things about Crusader. Although I prefer you wait for Catherine's Strength 9.5 patch, because she's getting huge stance buff being able to use Crusader. So basically you can imagine 130 strength Crusader Power Slash is gonna like fucking own. Although yeah, she'll be very squishy compared to a fighter because she'll be using an ELB, Elite LeBlancs, or leather fighter armor. You might ask, how do I fight Lork? It's really easy to counter Lork. Lork is one of those strong support characters that can really hold down mostly anything he goes near to. But the problem with Lork is his traps have delay and they die from AoEs. Unlike in League of Legends, if you do play League of Legends, some of the characters like Teemo's Mushrooms and Shaco's Jack in the Boxes doesn't really die fast from the magic. Although Shaco's boxes will die if seen, if visible. I mean, that's the problem with Lork. Almost a lot of characters can counter Lork, to be honest. He's the type of character that can fight his counters, but this is like so because he can fight his counters well, but he can't also fight his counters well. You know, like, it's like a boundary. You know, you're like in the middle. You can fight them, but the problem is when they get started on him, it's game over for him. The thing is, you need Wire to catch them. If Wire doesn't catch them, they die. I mean, Lork dies. Characters that are good against Lork is like Catherine, basically Catherine. And it's the most annoying thing you'd face. Next, I guess, is facing Musketeers. Musketeers are very annoying. Come on, if they go like, if the Musketeer user is really good, he'd spam swift shot on me and you won't be able to get near him to plant your traps. And basically the other character that Musketeer has will be like a martial artist or a strong assassin. So you ask, how would I counter assassins like Asuka? Good question. Even though Catherine can hold her down, it's still melee armor. Basically just use MAs. MAs laugh at most melee characters. Even Catherine, the dreaded Catherine, MAs can laugh at her, but the problem with MAs is... what is the problem? I think MAs are strong in the sense of being in a team or in your family for PvP, but the problem with them is that you can't combo anything with them, in my opinion. Because I mean, I haven't really tried PvPing recently with martial artists, so I can't really say, but yeah, they lack the target AoE. It's like using a fighter with hanging guard. But the difference is that they can charge into your enemy and be an asshole. And they got defense mechanism against fellow melee characters. In the next patch, I think the upcoming patches where you get Lisa splits assault. I think that's gonna be the new thing for I think that's gonna be the new meta for people that love using Lionel, because she can out DPS Lionel based on the research. Okay, not research, based on the things I've heard and read. I get most of my information from Pacholi. Yeah, so martial artists are good standalone characters, but I can't really see much from them since, well, shit. Since I haven't really used them. The next thing is Blood Feast. I myself haven't really used Blood Feast, but I mean I have it on Ramiro. It's a good stance, to be honest, but you need the right characters for it. You can't just troll around and use some normal Panfilo, for example. I don't know. I hardly see Panfilos using Blood Feast because maybe he lacks the firepower that Adelina can give. It's just that tanky DPS thing, but crossroad PvP is more of a... How do I define crossroad PvP? Actually, tanky DPS is cool, but his kind of tanky DPS ain't really the thing. You need your golden Damascus is to like stun lock your enemy or the KB. So characters of note are like Peltas and martial artists. So martial artists are cool, but if your enemy is like a flintlock user and they're good with it, you will get knocked back and won't be able to assassinate, and probably that flintlock user will focus on you while using his Catherine or Peltas user on your other character. So I think that will conclude our discussion on crossword PvP, because I don't really have much to say anymore. I never really wrote down a script. I'm just talking here while rating. So if you got any advice and what you want to hear next for GE Talks, this is like the start of a segment I'm trying to do. It's called GE Talks, basically me talking about different things about the current, different things about Granado Espada, most probably events related to Singapore, SEA Granado Espada. Anyway, as usual, since this is a commentary video, please leave your comments and suggestions on what team you want to see use. If you haven't seen my barracks, just check. I'll put a link below in my first commentary and you'll be able to see my whole barracks. If you hate my voice, don't bother suggest, because or hate my videos or something. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll cut the video here, and hope you enjoyed this and hope this was helpful. Bye bye.